Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean Mathis with Converted Lead Marketing Automation and CRM. Listen, guys, we manage dozens of accounts on social media for marketing and lead generation. And the feedback that we consistently get is that our clients are having trouble getting a hold of leads. Not because the leads aren't any good, because when they finally get a hold of the leads, they actually convert them. And they convert them at higher rates than they do from any other lead provider or any other medium that they're marketing on. The problem is they would like to shorten that sales cycle. They want to get a hold of their leads and get into more sales conversations more often. And the best solution for that is to have a marketing automation and a CRM. Now, you've probably heard these terms before, but you probably don't have a system in place. Why? Because they're crazy, ridiculously time consuming to set up, to integrate, to import all of your contacts. And to be quite honest, it is a beating to set one up. So what we've decided to do is we've created a turnkey solution that's truly plug and play and that's fully managed by our team of experts. You don't have to worry about what kind of content you're going to come up with, how to set up the workflows. You don't have to know how to work the system or anything like that. We're going to sit down with you on an onboarding call. We're going to create a custom automation for you. We're going to create the entire customer journey from the emails to the videos. We're going to fully manage the entire system. You're going to get an alert every time your customer or your prospect does anything throughout the customer journey, from opening an email to forwarding an email to watching a video to landing on your website to looking at your sales page to requesting services to looking at listings. Whatever those actions are that we come up with in that campaign sequence, you're going to know every move they make. So here's the piece of data that you have to understand. Just 2 years ago, when you look at the audience insights for Facebook users, the average user would respond to between 2 and 5 ads per month. You fast forward to today, the average Facebook user, according to Facebook's audience insight, is responding between 15 and 18 ads a month. So even though they respond to your ad, we have the misconception as marketers or as business owners that because they hit submit and they filled out the form, that they want to talk right now. And so does everybody else, right? So they're getting bombarded. Customers are getting bombarded with emails and calls and text and all kinds of retargeting once they enter those funnels, right? And so the customer, when they see your ad and they fill out some information, they don't know what's coming on the other side. They don't know if they're getting a quote. They don't know if they're going to look at a listing. They don't know if somebody's going to call them. What they're essentially saying is that, hey, I'm interested in your product or service. Give me some information. And the problem is that most business owners aren't delivering the information. All they're doing is pounding the phones and trying to hop into a sales conversation, right? So what you're able to do with our marketing automation and our CRM system is you're able to deliver value-added content, and you're able to be there when the customer has time. So people don't go onto Facebook to search out products and services, right? But what Facebook has done an amazing job with is giving us as marketers the consumer data and the information that we need, the demographic information, to identify their users as being one of our ideal clients, and then we can present our offer to them at the right time, right? The problem is that customers aren't necessarily ready to jump into a sales conversation right then. And if you are missing them, they're not answering the phone. And let's face it, guys, it's 2018. If you're not programmed in somebody's phone, they don't recognize the number, they're not going to answer it. And you can't handle any high volume number of leads by simply just making calls. You go 3 months in and you've got 100 leads coming in a month. There's no way you can keep up with 300 leads a month. You can't adequately follow up with those. So what we're able to do is we're able to set up a sequence. You're still going to call them and text them and go through your normal sales cycle, but you're also going to have a marketing automation system that you can trust, that if you don't get a hold of them when they fill out the form, let our system do the job. And then when they sit down to make time because they are interested, so when you feed them that information, you feed them that content, the moment they sit down and open that up, you're going to get a notification. And then you can call them at that time when they're ready, when they're on your website, you can give them a call, when they're watching your webinar, when they're watching your video, when they open your email. Whatever the case is, when we decide what those actions are, you'll know exactly when that customer's made time, and you can reach out right then when they're ready and they've made time. Nobody's doing this, guys. And this is a huge value add to the customer. So when they do sit down and make time, boom, you're there for them and you're ready to go and jump into that sales conversation. No more pounding phones and making cold calls and trying to figure out when somebody's ready and hope and pray that when you make your calls that they're going to answer the phone. You're going to be able to go through and rest assured that your leads are being handled. They're getting followed up with, they're getting the information they requested, and then you and your team are going to know exactly when they've made time to sit down and consume that information and consume that content that you've delivered. Your closing rate is going to go up by 30%. Guarantee you're going to see a 30% increase in your sales in just 30 days by simply having this. And guys, I can tell you, I use it in my own agency, and I can tell you that, quite honestly, it's disgusting the number of opportunities that we have been missing by not having this. You'd be surprised at how much content is being consumed if you would just deliver it. And the problem is that we have found that we weren't there at the right time. But now we never miss a follow-up opportunity. We know exactly what the customer is doing when they're in that journey. We're able to pinpoint exactly where they're converting. We know which emails are the most powerful. We know exactly which webinar they've watched. And so we can be there to assist them in doing that research. And ultimately, that's what millennials do. That's how consumers make purchasing decisions. You're not going to call and close somebody and use your neuro-linguistic programming skills or your hardcore closer methods and twist their arm into buying your product and service or high pressure them. What they're looking to do is do research. They're looking to get data. They want to figure out and build that relationship with you. And then as you've built trust and they started consuming your data and they know who you are and you've built that relationship through the automation and the content delivery, boom, then you can be there and you can help assist them in buying. Nobody wants to be sold, but they do want help in purchasing and making the right decision. And that's what a system like this allows you to do. You'll never miss another opportunity. You'll hit every single person right when they're ready to talk to you. And you're not going to have to sit there and spend hours and hours cold calling leads anymore. You're going to know, and you're going to have a system in place that's going to deliver the content and tell you exactly when that customer is ready. Click the link. Requested demo. I want to show you how this is working for us. I want to show you how many opportunities we've uncovered. With the leads that you already have, with the database that you already have, you're probably missing hundreds and hundreds of follow-up opportunities, even with the smallest database. So I want to show you how we can put this in for your business. We've got a flat price of just $99 a month is what it starts at, guys. And again, you don't have to learn the system. You don't have to do anything. Just a short follow-up call with us, an onboarding call. And we're going to create the entire thing. We're going to integrate the entire thing with your existing campaigns, with your Facebook marketing. And we also market and do lead generation on Facebook. If you want us to market and generate leads for you, we can do that as well. But you can have this system whether or not we're your marketing agency. If you run your own Facebook ads, we can still integrate this with what you're currently doing. The possibilities are endless. So click the link, watch the demo, and then let's walk you through and show you how we can implement this and show you some of the cool things that's happening right now in our agency. And you can see a real-time stream of the dozens and dozens of leads that we're getting every single day. Tell you, the sales team absolutely loves it. They love being able to call people that are welcoming their call, that are excited that they called. They're like, oh, I'm glad you called. I just watched the webinar. We're like, yeah, I know. That's why we're calling. So anyway, click the link. Watch the webinar, reach out to me, or email Doug@convertedlead.com. Let's get you set up.